And we go. Nice up. Welcome to the weakest link.
Uh-oh, this should be interesting. If you had to make your predictions now, who do you think's gonna win?
I'd say either MQ or quiz. But then again,
Same.
As soon as we get to the final three, they're probably gonna think about taking them out.
Right. And, like, sometimes weakest link contestants are stupid and vote based on strategy instead of money.
Well, I mean, with me, the only person I vote out, only reason I would vote somebody out is A, if they take too much time on the question. Hi, I'm
For me, it's just...
I'm a contestant and got chosen to play here. Hi, Shiver. I'm George, aka Tags. I'm really nervous. Hey, I'm Harry. I'm from the UK. I'm sure we did not get voted out. MQ, I'm a replacement for Kyle.
I'm Jaddy, and I'm a professional disappointment.
And the host of the $10 Triangle. He says nothing. Oh, came a little too late.
I'm just gonna say... I didn't write anything down, so you're not gonna hear anything from me.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, team. Alright, meatbags.
Meatbags.
This is how you play the game.
I knew it. I knew Un was gonna be coming in hot with the roasts.
I mean, this is Un we're talking about. You know he's coming in with fire.
Yeah, he'll fight fire with fire, and then he'll put out that fire with fire. You don't cross On. If you do, you're probably gonna get a roundhouse to the face. 7 questions in a row correctly. Chris, you want to know the optimal strategy for this game?
What?
Just bank whenever it comes to you. If there's any money in that chain, bank it.
That's always my strategy.
Because like you'll usually get more money by banking every time than by not, because sometimes people are dumb and they get questions wrong.
Yeah, I would say bank a little wisely, because they can't use the banking strategy if you bank too early against you to vote you out. You say bank before the question is asked. Start a new chain.
Okay.
Simple enough. Yes.
I hope so for these quote-unquote meatbags.
Meatbags.
No, I'm probably just a fat bag.
I genuinely have my doubts. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Bang!
Oh, jeez.
By the way, Tristan is the question writers for some of the questions. What the? What the? What was that? I dare you. What was that?
I dare you to buy a vowel.
Did you just see that just now? Did you see that just now? And Alex just went bye-bye.
So Alice is dead. So are we just gonna play without her?
Well, Mason is the replacement.
Is that me?
Jetty.
Go!
Do me a favor, go server mute, please, sir.
Alright, yep.
Thank you. I'm Jaddy, I'm a disappointment. Yes, you are. Let's play the weakest link before I lose my sanity. Everyone ready? The weakest mine, yes. I'm in damage shot. First question on the clock. In math, what is 5 squared? 25. Yes. Jaddy. What symbol do Roblox chat logs use to censor messages? Hashtags. Yes, close enough. Bang! Hoy. In basketball, a shot made directly in front of the hoop is known as a free what? Ooh, oh no. Ball? Throw. Oh no, that's throw. George. On what major operating system the face emoji is mainly what primary color? Yellow, question mark. Yes. Airway. Hungry Jack is an Australian name for what fast food chain? Oh no. Burger King. MQ. Orange Justice is an emoji in what video game? Fortnite. Yes. Quiz. That's a bank. How many individual color squares does a Rubik's Cube have? 36? Question mark. 54. Biz. In what U.S. city is the city of Chicago? U.S. state of the city of Chicago. What? Pass. Jaddy. The driver of what will often name a cab? Taxi. Yes. Toy. Which artist has album titled Monopoly, Divide, and Equals? Pass. Next. When arranged in ABC, which planet in our solar system comes first? Took a little too much time on that question there. Harry. What U.S. department stores often run as ETH? Time is up. After that, first round, I am genuinely convinced. Probably meatbags again. Watch. That all of you are legally idiots. You banged 7 euros in that round out of a possible 1,000. Bozo. The arm is dry cleaner. Says you. Anyways. And now time all of you to vote out who you think is the weakest link. The strongest link in this round is MQ. He got most of the questions correct. The weakest link is probably George because he took too much time on a question. But will the votes meet statistics? There's 7 people. So 4 is the magical number. Hoy vote is voted for. Biz. George, Hoy, Harry, voted for. Wait, what did he say? Hoy. Hoy. That's 3. One more, he's out. One more, he's going out. Harry. That's 1 for Harry. Harry. 1 vote could decide it. Jaddy, Hoy. It's official, he's out. This seems unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Jaddy, here we go. Here we go. If I remember correctly, you didn't miss a question in that round. What would you do if you won the money tonight? Yes. I like what I wear. It represents me. It represents a pickle, too. You have a worse fashion than the designer at Balgalina. Ah! That's fun. Why did you vote Hoy? Is it because of that little easy question? First, your clothes aren't any better. Oh no. Oh damn! He just did it. He went there. He went there. He went there. Second, Hoy missed every question he asked. He was at. I didn't even pay attention. That is kind of fair. I did not even pay attention. Unlike you, I don't stop at what. How are you doing? Hey Armin, how are you doing? Hey Armin, how are you doing? Hey Armin. Hoy. With 4-3, you are the weakest link. Bye-bye! Not gonna say anything. Okay. Okay. Round 2 of my suffering. Thanks, Roblox. Can't even make my jokes in peace. Anyways. Start with the strongest link from the last round. Will take 10 seconds on the clock. MQ. No shock. No shock. No surprise. No surprise there. Lunk. I hate myself. Start the clock. Lunk. Acapella group Phantonix has how many members? 5. Question mark. Yes, correct. Quiz. That's a bank. The two letters seen on a car fuel gauge are E and what other? Which other? Oh no. It's F. Biz. What animal called lab to describe someone who works in a laboratory all day? Rat lab? Oh, that's correct. I'll accept. Alright, next. Jaddy. That's a bank. I'll Be There For You was the theme song. What sitcom? Come on, Jaddy, you gotta get this. Thank you! I'll be there for you. TikTok. Harry. Think of one. Ooh. I think that was Asia. Asia, yeah. Probably India, to be precise. What newspaper company brought the ownership to Wordle in January 2022? New York Times? Question mark? Yes, correct. Quiz. That's a bank. In baseball, a home run by hitting the ball over the field boundary is known as out of the what? Park. That's gotta be right. Yes, right. Biz. And what country was the Galantine primarily associated with? França. Oi, oi! Defonte. That's a bank. What British skater can be referred as a reverse family fortune? 5. That was Family Feud. Pointless. Okay. George. On temperature. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, Fahrenheit. I didn't even reread that. Whatever. Says the one who can't win Big Brother. After every answer, you could get some money. Even 200. So, anyway, stop going one. The strongest link in this round is MQ or Quiz because they banked the most, got the most questions correct. The weakest link would probably have to be Biz or Harry because they took too much time on a question. But will the votes follow? Let's find out. Time is up. Time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. George voted for whoever that was. Quiz. Harry. Tags. What? Harry. Harry. That's it. He's out. Not that matters. Oh, his vote was for Harry. So did you. Wow. Wow. That's the person. How did he run back there so fast and type that in the span of 2 seconds? Please don't get that trending. Too late. Too late. True or false? Armin shares a birthday with Sonic the Hedgehog. What? Peter Pan, yes. Those Tisseros, what variety of what hot drinks? Next. Okay. Get out. What color are generally considered to be good luck? White question mark? Correct. George. Popular internet duo known as Red and Who? Link? Excuse me. Correct. MQ. The Australian TV cartoon Bluey featured what pet as characters? Dogs? Yes, quiz. That's a bank. What Nintendo video game in 1992 can be advertised abbreviated to SMK? Super Mario Kart. That's a bank. She Will Be Loved was a 2004 top hit for which pop rock band? That's Maroon. That's Maroon 5, yeah. Jaddy, if there's 1,000 episodes of Weakest Links, the 7 Testament, how many people would have played on the show? 7,000. Wow, way to do math. Nice. What does the M stand for in the operation with the Windows Me? Think that was Millennium? Yeah, that's what it was. The YouTube Dream primarily makes video around what popular video game? Minecraft, yes. Wait, that's a bank. Pennywise the Clown appeared on what 2017 film? At the buzzer, wow. Yes, one. Until somebody decided to bank again. You can think quiz for that. $30,000. You know what's gonna happen? I already know get to voting. Judging by what unsaid, it's either Quiz or George would probably be the weakest link. Strongest link? Probably MQ again. But will the votes meet statistics? As 3 votes, we'll make it official. Get to it. George voted for Biz. MQ, Biz. Biz. It's official, he's out. Biz. That's George. And Biz. It's official, he's out. 4-1 vote. Do I even need to say it? It's... You are my friend? I can say this in the most honest way possible. You are. You are, but you suck at quizzing. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Adios, muchacho. Questions were xenophobic. Another 10th round test is off. I wonder if it's MQ again. Actually, Jaddy. Nice. Beginning with 8, what animal known for their historical laugh? Hyena. Yes, George. What is the American year level equivalent of a year 9 in the UK? Geez, taking a little too much time there, bud. George? Oh no, took too much time there, bud. 8th grade. Grade. Record show was created for what network? Cartoon Network, yes. Quiz. Something that's obviously, it's very easy to say, taking candy from a what? Baby, yes. Jaddy. What card game features a special card which has reverse and wild draw 4? What? Oh, septic, great. That's a bank. George, what rock food item is red hot in the name of the 80s rock band? Pepper? Box. Correct. Quiz. That's a bank. In experimental measurement, what unit of weight is equal to 14 pounds? Stone? Jetty, bank. Out of time, I'm afraid. Once again, I know who's going next. Strongest link is either MQ or Jaddy because they got the most questions correct. Weakest link is probably George because he got the most questions wrong and has took too much time on a question. 3 votes will make it official. Let's see how this goes. 3 votes once again will make it official. Let's see how this goes. Voting over? Let's get this over with. George voted for. Jaddy. Quiz voted for George. George. Jaddy. Deciding vote? Yep, it's official. He's out. Majority rules on this one. Exactly as I thought. I ain't gonna say it, but that tiger just makes me sick. Just get out of here. Hi, bye. Thank you. Don't bank unless you ain't confident. Jeez. Did I ever... Yeah, I thought so. thought he was a top. He was took you to the car. Just bleh. Let's play the weakest link. In a 2000 film saying, what kind of animal is what? Buster. Buster, yeah. Koala bear, that's right. Quiz. What was the first digital currency created in 2009? Bitcoins? Yes. Jaddy. A term created as a popular which country pandemic was from first a team of 5 million. Come on, Jaddy. Think of something. Doesn't know. New Zealand. MQ. Which American rapper changed his legal name to Ye in 2021? Is it Kanye West? Yes, I thought so. Bank. Released in 2008, what film is senior year? High School Musical question mark? Yes, Jaddy. What term is used to refer to a hidden feature in a piece of media? Easter egg. Yes. The Warner term Among Us is short for what longer word? Suspicious? Yes. The Battlefield began after what end of major conflict? Yeah. Be right there. Be right there. You all suck. If they were smart, they would take out MQ because he is the strongest player. He definitely has a chance of winning. Don't get him out. The weakest link is Quiz. Probably Quiz or Jaddy because given some of the questions wrong. But will the votes meet the standards? 2 votes makes it official. Let's see how this turns out. Let's see who goes home. MQ, vote for. Jaddy, Quiz. Wow, really? You can go back to the Salvation Army now, at least. Get you a new award.
That sucked.
They just made a backwards decision. I'm sorry.
I was really hoping that MQ would have voted quiz, because, I mean, yeah, I got my only question wrong, but did anyone else know that?
I thought both of you were gonna vote out MQ for one because he's too strong. He's very strong.
No, because it's hard. I don't know, but what I do know is that I unrightfully got screwed out of, because Un did say that they set him up, so.
I mean, I don't know, I've been kind of voicing narration for a while. I think if both of them were smart, they would take out Quiz. And I mean you, in particular. And I mean you.
Yeah, I mean, because
not
Quiz is a...
Not Quiz,
if anything...
MQ, actually. Because how strong he is. We're back. So not smart. Of a whopping 807 euros.
I'm still proud of myself.
Yeah,
I'm still proud of myself.
Yeah, at least you made it farther than that you already have. You made it farther. That's the main thing.
Right, and I feel like I probably should have made it to here, but Lord knows I wouldn't have won against MQ.
Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute, please. Wait! Weakest link. MQ as the strongest link. Well, that was no surprise there.
Oh yeah, I mean...
Oh, he's going first. Didn't even waste any time.
In the final round, should you go first or second?
It depends, really. If you're that, I'd say strategy would play into it. Well, I think strategy would play into it. But considering how MQ is pretty much the smartest one in this game, I think he has the confidence to go first.
I would probably go second, just so that way, I don't know.
That works too.
Well, now we know that MQ's an evil person, and Un kind of wanted me to win, so...
Smart and evil.
Yeah, I'm less smart and less evil, so I'll take that.
Yeah. I feel how this is gonna play.
I feel like it would have been hilarious if it was like a three-way tie. Like, MQ, for example, votes me, and then Quiz votes MQ, and then I vote Quiz. Even then, MQ was the strongest link, so I still would have been out either way.
You still probably would have been screwed. Alright, let's see.
No.
MQ, let's see the question. Which Italian sculptor created the statue of David?
Michelangelo. Come on, these are the questions that they ask in the final round, and I get the team of 5 million.
He got one. That's one. Quiz. In what country was Oxford University founded?
Century.
Doesn't look like he knows.
18th? I feel like it's either 17th or 18th. Oh.
Okay, so
11th? Dang, Oxford University must be old. I did not know that it was.
here's the thing, even if you tried to Google on this particular game, one, it's not going to work in your favor. Two, it's just going to increase your chances of being the weakest link. Oh, I know this one. Otis and Khan are major manufacturers of what transporting machines? Elevators? Yep.
I did not know that.
There's some... Okay, hats is the correct answer. Because elevator, I mean, there's beginning with
anion.
Or atoms, I think. I don't know.
A negatively charged ion is an anion. Quiz is right. I just learned this in science class.
Oh, nice.
Benefits of being in 8th grade.
Yep. 2 apiece. MQ. Who hosts Britain Got Talent and along with Ant and Dec? Alongside Ant and Dec. Okay. Taking a long time thinking. Vernon. That's not correct. I don't know. Stephen Merlin. Quiz would have gotten that.
He has autocorrect issues as well.
Either that or trying to avoid tags.
Because, like, I swear, the Uno thing, they would have said I was wrong, I would have been so mad.
Probably would have been screwed in the process.
At least I knew it was on. At least they knew it was on an autocorrect fail because it said it twice. So
yeah. The night SM is coming true because you talk too much.
Talk too much.
Silent generation
you never shut up.
The silent generation began in what century?
It's either 19th or 20th.
I'm thinking it's 17th.
The silent generation.
He's gonna guess the 19th. Off by 1 is the 20th.
I was right. It was like the 1910s or 1900s.
1920s, Tristan pointed out.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars is an international name for what British franchise?
Strictly Come Dancing.
Strictly Come Dancing. Yep, he got it.
I know that one. I'm not totally un-British.
He got it.
Quiz.
An urban legend suggests that Superman is referenced at least once in every episode of what sitcom?
Friggin' Frasier? I don't know.
He says Friends. I can't use this. Was what?
Who's Taz? Seinfeld. Seinfeld.
Okay.
With the epic bass line.
I think if MQ gets this correct, if MQ can get this question correct, he wins the game. If not,
will MQ get this right?
If he cannot, Quiz has a chance to tie it.
870 euros.
Featuring the local
Clarity
was a 2012 hit for which DJ?
I'm fairly sure that it's Zed.
Wait, what is he trying to say? Giera? Who's that?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be David Guetta.
If that's what he's trying to say? David Guetta. I think that's what he's trying to say.
David Guetta?
Is it?
It's Zed, I'm pretty sure.
Let's find out if it is. Wise.
It took all that time, and so wrong. Was it Zed?
It was Zed. Quiz?
Let's go.
Quiz would need to get.
See, I would have done okay here.
Quiz would need to get this question correct in order to force a tie. If
all
not,
right.
MQ wins.
This is gonna be
either a tie or a win for MQ. The closing store H&M was founded in what Nordic country?
Okay, there's very few Nordic countries. There's Finland, Sweden, Norway. Because usually when I think of Nordic, I usually think Sweden.
Quiz is going with
Sweden, Denmark, and Norway.
Quiz is gonna go with Sweden. Cool, Sweden.
Imagine it's Norway.
Sweden is correct. We have a tie.
I'm rooting for Quiz because MQ screwed me.
It could go either way. At this point, it's gonna go either way.
Go Quiz.
If Quiz would have gotten the 20th, that little century question correct, he probably would have won. Sudden death territory. Don't we all love sudden death? MQ, back to him. What oxygen came from the Greek for to smell? Do you know this, Jaddy?
No, I have no clue.
I don't do Greek well.
Me neither. If when you're quizzing, what is one category that you struggle with?
It depends, really. I would say if it comes to I would start in math. He says he's gonna guess water.
For me, it would have to be mythology.
I don't think it's water, but let's see. The answer he was looking for was ozone. Also, if Quiz can get this question right, he wins the game. If not, we go back to another sudden death question. Make unplay for wearing crap clothes. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's see if Quiz can get this question. It's either a win or another tie. The Indian 500 race typically take place in what month of the year?
I think it's during the summer. I think it's like June or July.
Probably.
My first guess is June, but it could also be July. I know it's either the spring or summer. It's like March, April, May, June, July.
He's gonna guess July.
Okay.
Wise. The correct answer is...
Is it July?
May. It was May.
Okay, it was May. Ooh, May's my birth month.
To the world! MQ. Back to MQ for this one. The stripes on the Liberian flag are red and what other color?
White. It ripped off the American flag.
Okay, thank you. White. That is correct, I think.
Yeah, it is. Because the Liberian flag is just like the American flag, but with one white star with the blue corner instead of like 50.
Okay, Roblox is racist apparently. Yeah, that is the correct answer.
Fun fact, Liberia was created by the American Abolition Society or American Colonization Society, one of those two.
How many Summer Olympic Games took place in the 19th century?
1896, Athens, Greece.
Quiz needs to get this correct in order to stay in this game. If not, MQ secures a win.
In the 19th century. No, quiz, no! The 19th century is the 1800s.
I mean, I see where he's going with counting, but I don't know where he's going at. Sometime today.
The 19th century is the 1800s quiz, and there was only one, 1896 in Athens, Greece.
22. Oh, look! Oh, look! It's Mickey. Look at it! It's Mickey. Just hurry now.
It's here.
Oh, explode him! Oh, jeez. This episode is fun. I'm loving recording this. Anyways, it's wrong. Quiz. Anyways, it's wrong. MQ won.
1896 Athens. Yep, like I said.
MQ walking away with 870 euros.
MQ is an evil.
Well, Quiz just walks away with shame of nothing.
Alright, what's next? Is it Millionaire?
Millionaire for 20,000 Robux.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shoot. I think I might have competed on Millionaire like a couple episodes ago, so if I get picked again, I don't know if they're gonna let me back on.
Embarrassment. Yeah, again. Every time I'm on this show, you always lose. Now go away! Join us again for another episode of...
Oh.
And as Mickey says, now go away! There he is. No, go away!